is your 2021 Barbasol Championship winner, Seamus Power, after 6 playoff holes, able to rally and defeat JT Poston in dramatic fashion. This thing went to nearly 9 o'clock at night. People were here, the crowd was excited, and we have, of course, another exciting finish to another great Barbasol tournament. This outcome was unexpected by a lot of people. JT Poston held a 4-shot lead with 4 holes to play, but then he double bogeyed the par 5 15th, then bogeyed the par 3 16th to drop to 21 under. Meanwhile, a few groups ahead, Seamus Power birdied 18 to get to 21 under himself, putting all of the pressure back on Poston, who would par 17, and then on 18 had a chance to walk it off with a birdie putt. It did not drop and forced a sudden death playoff. There were a lot of pressure shots these guys made during the playoff holes. It actually looked like it was going to end on the first playoff hole. Power was in the fringe just off the green, Poston on the green with a makeable birdie putt, but Power holes out for a birdie from the fringe, putting pressure back on Poston before he steps up and sinks his birdie putt to force another playoff. Fast forward to the 6th playoff hole. That's when Poston hit it into the water off of the tee box. He had to take a penalty, and that gave Power the leg up. So Power, all he needed was a par, and that's what he does. He makes it, and he is your winner of the Barbasol Championship.
Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible day. Yeah, I mean, I started out knowing I was going to need a low one. To be honest, I didn't think 5 under would be low enough, but yeah, I was able to pick one up on the last. Able to pick one up on the last, squeeze into a playoff, and then eventually kind of pull through there after. The first hole there was very exciting to get the chip in. Obviously, JT to follow you in. You're trying to tell yourself he's going to make it, but deep down there's a little bit of you that's already kind of thinking ahead. But yeah, I mean, I was able to just kind of stay patient enough there, and just JT obviously was unfortunate just to make one mistake, and yeah, I was able to just take advantage. But yeah, I mean, unbelievable day. I mean, career changing, life changing, all that kind of good stuff. So I mean, it's not going to sink in for a while, but it's an amazing day.
I knew he played well. I knew he was playing good. So it was going to take a birdie, and 18's a hole where you got to hit the fairway and give yourself a look. And there at the end, I was the one that missed the fairway. So
a quick look at our local guys. Former Wildcat Steven Stallings Jr. had his worst round of the tournament today, shooting a 4 over 76. He finishes the Barbasol Championship at the bottom of the leaderboard at 1 under for the tournament.
Yeah, I just had a bad swing on the front 9 and just kind of got off to a bad start and never got anything going. Couldn't make any putts, make any birdies, and just move on to the next week. Had a lot of fun, seeing a lot of friends and family out there. Had a good time. Just didn't play very good golf outside the first day. Could have been a good week, but I just kicked myself too hard the second day and couldn't bounce back from it.
Josh Teeter finishes the tournament with his best round of the weekend, shooting a 6 under 66. He wraps up the tournament at 17 under and is tied for 15th place. Teeter is satisfied with his week, but knows there were some shots left on the course.
Yeah, it was kind of a day where started off with that little 3-putt on 1, but I just kind of calmed down after that and played solid the rest of the day. And more days like that with less mistakes, and we're still playing out there, and we got a chance. So I'm going to carry this to Minnesota next week and keep going.
So another year of the Barbasol Championship here at Champions at Keene Trace comes to an end. Of course, in thrilling fashion, you wouldn't want anything more after having a year off last year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. At Champions at Keene Trace, I'm Eli Gain, LEX 18 Sports.